is a scene that made history. The first visit ever by a British reigning monarch to Chile. Thousands cheered the Queen in the autumn of 1968. Since then, thousands in Britain have been looking at the map. In the old Indian language, Chile means the end of the earth. Today, it is only 21 hours by jet from London. It's a country 2,600 miles long, yet seldom more than 100 miles wide, stretching from the tropics almost to Cape Horn. Often called the English of the South, Chileans have strong links with Britain. Many have a similar outlook. This goodwill grew from the British sailors, soldiers and adventurers who helped win Chile's War of Independence from Spain some 150 years ago. Many stayed to help shape the country. As enduring as the statues are the traditions, especially in the services. The uniforms of marching may be from other heritages, but there is a guard's precision when the carabineros ceremoniously change the guard at the presidential palace in the capital of Santiago. The Chilean Air Force flies British Hunter fighters. The country's banking, commerce and industry were built up with the help of people from Britain. There's no doubt about the origin of that postbox. Britons helped found Chile's state educational system. Several colleges are run on traditional English public school lines, though Chile recently banned the use of the K. At the Anglo-Chilean Institute, inaugurated by the Queen, 400 apprentices a year will learn their trades, mainly on machines presented by Britain. Parliament runs on British lines. With a constitutional stability and political maturity unique in South America, Chile is genuinely democratic, despite the surrounding dictatorships. Names such as these still make news. Center of British activities is the embassy. But nothing is more English than Sunday at the Prince of Wales Club, founded in 1901. Cricket is played on Saturdays. All a gentle reminder of gracious days when exporters were called traders and thought in terms of warehouses up country and dealings in beads. It's an outlook which, despite today's battle for export, still lingers in some quarters. Even though the marching is hardly Portsmouth style, the Chilean Navy shares the British tradition. So far, it all adds up to a cozy if somewhat outdated picture of British activity in Chile. It's a picture shattered by the reality of Valparaiso's docks. While British exports are rising again, they are nowhere near the 50% they once held. You have to look hard for British goods, though Chile has British nuclear power stations and heavy equipment on order. Britain spent £56.5 million in 1968, £51 million on Chile's greatest asset, copper. Here, 8,000 feet up in the Andes, 40 miles from anywhere, a town of 12,000 inhabitants, complete with schools, church, hospital and cinemas, but little else, clings to the cliffside serving El Teniente, the world's largest underground copper mine. Work never stops. 7,000 miles of workings honeycomb the mountains. Here, more than a mile underground, with sprayed water to lay the dust, drilling goes relentlessly ahead to boost the annual output from 180,000 to 280,000 tons. A penny a pound change in the price of copper on the London Metal Exchange means a difference of nearly £3 million a year to Chile. In the mines, British heavy equipment and explosives are used extensively. Chileans are proud people. They dislike growing American influences and equally resent those British exporters who rush in and rush out again, spending less time in the country than air hostesses. At the hotel where the Queen stayed, the business conferences are more often American than British. Queen Elizabeth II slept here, but British exporters without special travel allowances cannot afford the £25 a day plus food. Chile is expanding rapidly. Better hospitals and medical services mean safer childbirth and longer life. Better education is creating an ever-growing middle class. Though many workers are still poorly paid, standards are rising and there's a demand for better living. Chileans are highly conscious of attractive presentation. Prices are much the same as in Britain. Many branded goods are made locally by partly Chilean-owned companies. British recording artists are tops. The London image is a big selling angle. Communications are being developed to exploit natural resources. On mountaintops, a network of English microwave telephone and television repeater stations, similarly equipped to London's post office tower, is being built. They will link with a telecommunications satellite. There was a good deal of criticism when BOAC cancelled its regular service over the Andes to Chile. But a British independent airline flying British DC-10 jets has now taken over. Despite fierce competition from the state airlines of other countries. During her stay in Chile, the Queen planted a sapling. It was a traditional commemoration of a royal visit. It stands today as a symbol not only of friendship, but of new opportunities. Will it grow into a sturdy tree, or just slowly wilt away? The next few years will tell.